Hey guys and gals, this is App Spy, my name's James, and we're playing Pixel Boat Rush, which is a side-scrolling, racy game in which you take control of a little boat. Whee! Sorry, I have to do that whenever I jump. That's racing along against some other pixelated racers and trying to win a race. That's what you do, isn't it? It is slightly unusual in the way that it controls. So it's a single tap to accelerate. I'm holding the right side of the screen, and that allows me to speed up and remain going quickly. The elements of it that make it slightly tricky are these jumps. So if I just hold on the button, acceleration, you'll see I'll just leap into the air, I'll go full speed and then bounce off of the edge of jumps. If I let go, you'll see that little downforce arrow appears and I stick to the ground, so it stops me kind of shooting off into the air. I have to do that just as I'm ascending the hill and going back down, and then release it as quickly as possible so I don't lose too much momentum when I'm going back down again and decrease in speed. The bonus to this is that when you fly in the air, whilst it looks cool and fun, you can lose, as you can see there, you can lose acceleration. You don't travel so fast when you're in the air, so the boat in front of you will start to pull away, which is obviously a bit of a drag. So you have to find the right balance in lifting your finger off the screen and then putting it back on again quick enough so that you carry on accelerating, which is kind of the trick of the game. I have a boat that isn't particularly fast. It accelerates quickly, but it has a bad top speed, so I'm unable to take over that guy in front of me. I'm on event 2 of this career series. There is an arcade mode as well, which we'll take a quick look at, which I haven't done yet. But this is the career mode in which you're trying to progress up the ranks and earn more driving licenses. I had to do a little license test in order to take the boat out for a spin, and I have to do more licenses if I want to unlock future events. The thing that feels slightly strange is because I've got my finger down on the lower right hand corner of the screen, it's covering up the track at the very end. It's kind of covering up the path ahead of me, which feels a bit weird and slightly unnatural. Oh, I probably should have... Oh no, jumping was the right thing to do. It's kind of a gamble. Sometimes you want to jump because there are items or coins up there to collect, but at the same time you're sort of sacrificing speed, so it makes it trickier. You'll also notice that there is a gun. If I tap the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that I start shooting a weapon. Whoa, I'm going really fast now. That weapon is dependent on the angle of my boat, so I can't always fire directly in front of me. If I'm shooting off up into the air, then it will obviously fire off skyward. Likewise, if I'm pointing down at the ground, I'll probably miss the boat in front of me. So it's kind of dependent on your positioning and clearly how much ammo you have, because at the moment I didn't have any. I have some now, though. You can see the ammo in the top left-hand corner of the screen. It's kind of a bit different, because my initial instinct was just to put my foot down, or my thumb down in this case, and go full speed and don't worry about anything. But you can't do that. It's a little bit more tactical. See, look at that. I've took off into the air and I lost a lot of speed. I maybe should have tried to go over the humps one by one and stay glued to the ground in order to kind of keep my speed up. You get rewards at the end of each race. These can be used to then go and buy vehicles. So if I were to go back and go and have a look in the shop, whereabouts is it? There it is. This guy's training me up. I was also being shouted at by some army drill person who looked like he was out of Full Metal Jacket. I don't know why he's teaching people to use boats, but whatever. So I've got 300 gold now. I can now buy the Grim Lantern. I was running the Hunter, but now I can buy this, because the Hunter was only 150. I will totally do that. Let's upgrade to the Grim Lantern. We're going to use that next time. And we will go to race, and let's do a bit of arcade action. Can I do arcade? Where's that? Yay, arcade. I knew there was an arcade mode. So you can choose whether you want to use a weapon or a machine gun or a shotgun, or, oh, let's try out something fancy. Let's go grenade launcher. That sounds like fun. And you can also choose your boat. Let's go for the Otario 2600. Just to see what it looks like. So I tap once to start the lights counting down, and then I'm off. Whee, rocketing off into the distance. This is great. Trying to stay glued to the ground this time. Let's fire some cannons. I can't see the grenades falling though. I'm firing. 1, 2... Oh, maybe they explode behind me. Maybe that's what it is. Wah! Also, when you're in the air, if you release your finger from the acceleration button, you'll start to descend far quicker. You'll see, there you go, you'll see that little kind of series of semicircles appearing above me, like a downforce. That's what that indicates, just like the arrow there. So it's a little bit more tactical than perhaps you might initially think. It's also very, very smooth. And whilst I was initially kind of put off, because all I wanted to do was go fast, because it's a racing game, you kind of want to just go, Mah! But actually that doesn't pay off here. You have to be a little bit more careful. It's going to be coming out on this Thursday, so it's going to be out on the 9th of October. You'll be able to download it. I'll have to double check and see whether it's free to play or not, but we'll obviously cover it in Eye on the App Store on Twitch, and we may be following up with a review video as well, if either myself or Peter or Harry thinks it's kind of interesting. Go on, down to the ground, and I've got a little force field. There's my grenade, boom, and I took that guy out. Fantastic. Only finished third, but I did so with violence, and you know, that's the real winner. So that's Pixel Boat Rush. You can download it from tomorrow. Thank you for watching. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.